Longtime activist, longtime neighbor, longtime ally, one of those words. It's Saturday. I'm like, fuck. Coffee hasn't kicked in. I haven't even had a coffee yet. So.
You would get a coffee for Grandma, and you would get a coffee for
A double. But no, you know what? It's like, here we are again. 30, 40, 50 years. How fucking long is it going to take for the government to wake up and realize that what they're doing is wrong? You know, the attack on the indigenous people throughout the world. They're attacking the indigenous people because they want our land, they want our resources, they want everything that we have been trained since birth to protect. And our governments, every fucking one of them wants us to get out of the way. No, I make no apologies for swearing because I'm at that point where I'm like, you know what? We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. But not only do we have to wake up the government, but we have to wake up the other people. The other people need to also come out here. Like literally, there should be thousands of us standing out here. But you know what? Everybody's showing their true colors, their privilege, their elitism. They're showing that, you know, some do care and some don't. And people are afraid. People are showing their fear. They're letting the fear of the government. They're letting the fear of the government that has instilled into us, and they're operating on it, and that's not okay. It's we, the indigenous people, who are suffering at the hands throughout the world. You know, I had this chat with some of the people from Sneewalk a few days ago. That's one of the organizations where I'm the chairperson that works with the indigenous and the black community together, and we were talking about, you know, why everybody's been paying attention to the Ukrainian war, and why, you know, they're flying their flags and everything, but what about the Palestinians? Why are they not showing their support for the Palestinians? Because we're too brown. That's racism. And I'm like, fuck, you know, that's so true, right? You know, it's like, why? You know, because Ukrainian people, they could pass as white. But Palestinian people, they're too close to Mother Earth. They're like us indigenous people. We're too dark. And so I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of truth to that, to those words. And this was coming from you Vic students who are like saying it as it is. You know, the fight in Palestine, we could bring that same fight and put it here on this land. And that fight would look identical. Because there's another fight on the horizon right now. And that's the fight for the Columbia River. I was just sharing with my friend Lisa, who's here from New York, about there's a push for a settlement, a treaty settlement for the Columbia River. That push is coming from both the States and from BC, because Donald Trump said that Canada has the faucet for the water that's coming from the Columbia River, which is on our side of the border. So they're trying to push indigenous people to settle. And I'm like, no, you know, water is life. And indigenous people, We need to take that lesson that our ancestors taught us years ago and learn to stand back up. We need to remember our power, our strength. Our strength is in our community. When we learn to stand together, we are a power force. We're more powerful than anybody can imagine. And so, it's like Natsuma. I'm just, Charlotte, we can sing the Women's Warrior song here. Because that's the power. The power is in the women right now. My friend Lisa was just telling me that in January, I believe it is, they're going to have a women's march to Washington, D.C. So I told her I wanted to go. I said, I want to go. I said, because we need to show solidarity across that imaginary border. We need to shut down these borders. There's so many actions but not enough people right now because, we need to believe in ourselves. We need to believe in our neighbors. And, one thing Bobby was telling me a little while ago about this rally was that, they wanted the police to come. And I'm like, okay, this is to go out to my Palestinian brothers and sisters. We do not have a good working relationship with our police force. Shame. Because we have a police force that is there to protect industry, not to protect us. That's a criminal act, So we have a long history that actually, about a month ago, while I was in Ottawa, 8 Indigenous people were shot and killed by RCMP. Shame. Where's the media attention on that? Yeah, that's it. One. The other media person been busy being arrested because, she was filming at one of the blockades. So right away, Grandma told Bobby, said, no, I will not support police coming out to these events anymore because of the way they treat not only Indigenous people, but the way they've treated activists. Because what they did at Fairy Creek to the land defenders there, it's been 4 years now with Fairy Creek, and a lot of the land defenders are suffering PTSD, not because of what we were trying to defend, but we're suffering PTSD because of what the police did to us. Serg literally killed a lot, killed the spirit of the Indigenous land defenders, of many, many other land defenders. Their spirit is gone. So, what the RCMP did, it pushed land defenders to have to go into the court system. We're still fighting the courts. We're still fighting in the courts, I should say. February 2025 is when Rainbow Eyes goes to court. February 2025 is also when the permits for Fairy Creek expire. So today we have a small group of people that are up on the mountain preparing for reoccupation with the blessing with the blessings of the elected chief. My partner is the only Indigenous person up there. And he said that my existence up there is legitimizing the camp. So I've left instructions for people that he is not to be arrested. They put a call out for people to come and help reclaim that land, show our support for Indigenous people. So that's the call to action right now. We want to do reconciliation. Stop using the word and put the actions. We got to push back. So on that note, I'm going to sing that Women's Warrior song now. And let's